Hey guys, it's Chris back again with another movie pickups video, and not just 4K movies this time. Thanks to a good buddy of mine, my mentor, my friend, Vampire Mike with the Sega CD universe. He is my friend. He sent me 12 Monkeys on Blu-ray. And he also sent me 47 Ronin on Blu-ray, because he probably upgraded to some elite 4K version and dumped this on me. No, I'm just kidding. I think he got some special box set of this or something. He said he had some other version. I'm not sure if he just wasn't really into this one. I thought this was okay. 47 Ronin. Never watched it till now, but it's not like amazing, but it's it's mindless action like I don't know, John Wick or something. It's I don't think the John Wick movies are that great, but it's fun to watch, and this kind of felt like that. 12 Monkeys is a classic, though. I did like this quite a bit. Maybe not my favorite movie ever, but it is fun to rewatch. The scenes with Brad Pitt being all crazy in the Institute is good. Just the way Bruce Willis's character reacts to the world not being all messed up is cool. It's got kind of that goofy, almost black humor type of style that he's known for. Terry Gilliam. But yeah, thanks for these, Mike. I appreciate it. Free Blu-rays is freaking awesome. All right, next up we've got a 4K pickup, and that is 300, which you guys saw me 300 posting recently. This is why. This looked really good on 4K, I must say. Sometimes a movie you expect to look good on 4K doesn't, but this one definitely delivered. It took full advantage of the format. It's a very film grainy film. And that really stood out with the 4K. The special effects were really good with HDR and all the crazy, color schemes with the landscape and such. It looked really good, so I'd recommend this one. Great movie and awesome looking 4K. Here's another one. I got all these on an Amazon sale, by the way. They were probably like $8 to $12 each. And here's another one I got, The Goonies on 4K. Really a classic movie from my childhood. But I did not actually watch this as a kid. I didn't get to watch it till years later as an adult, but it definitely gives me the nostalgia of growing up in the 90s as a kid. But yeah, see that weird thing with that's not the actual label, but just the plastic part of the case gets all wrinkled. I think that's from the shrink wrap or something. It's kind of annoying. But it looked okay for 4K quality, so I'd recommend that one. Didn't blow me away like some, but yeah. This is one that disappointed me on 4K, and that is Jurassic Park 4K. I expected the CG wasn't going to hold up, and I was right, but overall, the 4K resolution and the HDR really didn't do a whole lot for this movie. I can't think of any standout scenes. I looked at a review and they said Jurassic Park deserves a better treatment than this. They said it's not awful, but it's just leaves you with the feeling of what could have been for 4K transfers, and I definitely agree with that. It's not wowing me with the format of this one. It doesn't look bad, luckily, but it's one of those 4Ks. And then I got two Steelbooks recently. One is a new one and one is an older one. And that is both of the Resident Evil movies. The new one, Death Island, and then this old one, Vendetta, which I had on Blu-ray. But this was $22 for the Steelbook, so I got it. And Death Island was not bad. It looks great for a 4K. It's the plot is as good as any of the the recent remake games or whatever. I'm not as hard on these movies as some people, just because I view it as an extended cutscene from the games, so I kind of judge it by that quality. And I like that these ones are canon to the game story. You can play the games and then watch some of these movies and then play more of the games. I like that, so that's why I got You know, got these badass steel books here. Pretty cool. I like them. Let's see. This code is already used, but there's the inside of Death Island with Jill and Leon under the disc. Let's show Vendetta as well. Why not? And we'll move on here. But Vendetta isn't as good as Death Island, but I like this one okay. This actually has the 2 Blu-ray discs from the original set, so it completely replaces it. And the 4K HDR was well done on Vendetta as well. Alright, so next up, we've got another one I wasn't really planning on getting. That is Scarface on 4K. This was on sale for, I think, $8. But I mean, it's a great movie. It's just, I didn't think much of it as far as 4Ks, but it looks pretty good. Like, it's above average, but maybe not the best. There's some good HDR with the 80s color scheme and everything. And it does bring out some good details. And it's just a classic movie. I mean, this inspired the GTA series quite a bit. Alright, next up. This one I wanted to look a little better. Spartacus on 4K. It's a Stanley Kubrick directed movie, although it's more contract work for him. But it's one of those epic, you know, historical whatever movies, and I expected a little bit better, like a really good 70mm transfer or something, but it just looked okay, but HDR barely felt existing in it, but yeah, whatever. It's a cool movie, it's good to have. I still want Lawrence of Arabia on 4K, but it's out of print, I believe, so it's kind of expensive. Alright, now I've just got 2 box sets, and they are pretty beast. The first one I got really cheap. That's the Lord of the Rings 4K. I paid $22 out of pocket for this because Amazon had the sale where this was $40, and then I had like a $20 coupon or so. So yeah, I got this really cheap, $22, and it looks great. I still have to get through the rest of them. I'm on 2 Towers right now, doing the extended, so it's kind of slow going, but Fellowship looked awesome, and the start of 2 Towers looked awesome. Like, the resolution and the HDR is excellent in this. I like this thick style 4K case as well. It's like in the slipcover. So it's a cool set. I think it's 9 discs, so it has the theatrical as well, which honestly, I am glad they included theatrical, because the extended gets really exhausting to rewatch, but I can see why people prefer theatrical for those. And then here's the last box set. Yes, I got the Troon trilogy, the Matrix trilogy, but it still calls them brothers on this, so technically it's not. Haha, checkmate. But this one has 3 different cases, which is kind of cool, I guess. I like the art on these cases. And these are the only 3 movies, by the way. They never made a 4th movie. It doesn't exist. It's just a glitch in the Matrix. But I like the White Rabbit for the first one, the keys for the second, and then the Sentinel things for the third. But yeah, these look great in 4K. Highly recommend. Still fun movies. It's funny, with how trash movies are these days, modern movies makes the 3rd movie in this trilogy actually decent. But you know what? These are not really that base. They are pretty like multicultural, woke kind of movies, but they are good. They're not like in your face wokeness like we get nowadays. But yeah, awesome looking 4K. And that is it. Oh wait, we got one more. And this was a format that I didn't think I would ever have, and this was also from Vampire Mike of Sega CD Universe. And it's the #1 movie of all time, Monkey Bone, on VCD. Chinese VCD, specifically. Yeah, it's 2 discs, which is kind of interesting. So like the old laser discs where you had to flip it, but this is just 2 discs. So yeah, the quality is really shit. I watched some of it. It's like worse than a fucking DVD rip. So it's a novelty having this. I do have a couple of UMD movies as well. But yeah, thank you so much, Vampire Mike, for giving me such a weird gift. But all right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace out.